Now, it only lasted a matter of seconds, but in its way, it was one of the more significant of Northern Ireland's history of significant moments. The handshake between the Queen and the former IRA commander Martin McGuinness, now Northern Ireland's Deputy First Minister, initially took place in private, but for good measure, they repeated the gesture in public as she left the function at Belfast Lyric Theatre. Goodbye and Godspeed, he wished her in Irish. Our reporter Paraic O'Brien was there.
Today's big story in Belfast, a simple handshake between the head of the British state and a former IRA commander.
Good, it went really well, yeah. I'm still a Republican.
There were other, more complicated narratives as well, though. Today is all about big gestures, and as we speak, Martin McGuinness is shaking the Queen's hand down in central Belfast. Up on the Black Mountain, overlooking the city, a group of about 30 or 40 Republicans with their own 80-foot gesture. Why are all those symbolic gestures so important around here?
They shouldn't be. They shouldn't be. We've been having...
They shouldn't be? What are you doing on the side of a mountain holding a flag down?
To show the people of West Belfast and further afield that there is still Republican resistance in Ireland, and that doesn't matter to me whether Martin McGuinness is shaking the hand of the Dalai Lama, the Queen or anybody else. The quality of life for the people down there is what's important.
If he wants to give her a handshake, he can give her a handshake. If he wants, I don't care. I'm a really politics kind of person.
So is this more about identity for you than it is about party politics?
More about identity.
Last night, a group of loyalists arrived trying to remove the flag. A fight broke out.
One had been sleeping in a tent and they beat him with hammers, hatchet and a spade.
Police coming now, actually. The police are interested because last night that fight snowballed and became a small riot. It was described to me as a spot of light rioting. Testament, ironically, to how much things here have changed. This one of the most visual representations of that change. The old Ulster freedom fighters. You are now entering Loyalist Sandy Row mural. At least, that's what it did say, until the day before yesterday, they painted it over. It'll be replaced by a less sectarian image of King William. But here's the thing, that repaint has taken 2 years to negotiate. We're here for the Loyalist take on the Queen's visit. This is a former UVF terrorist. He was jailed for 16 years for murder. A dyed-in-the-wool royalist, surely.
Personally, it doesn't matter to me, to tell you the truth.
Why is that? Just given your background, you'd expect somebody like you to care about something like that.
Not really, I don't think. I wasn't involved in the troubles or politics because I was a royalist. I spent 16 years in prison because I thought I was defending my community and my country, not to defend Queen and country, but to defend my community against what I seen as IRA aggression.
So you won't be out waving a flag outside the Lyric Theatre?
No, but I won't be condemning people that are doing it either.
Many are genuinely excited about the Queen's visit. Although when Martin McGuinness went to talk to Prince Philip at one point today, it seems he momentarily took fright. He's not alone. Others are wondering how Sinn Féin have managed to make all of this about them.
When you had the Jubilee in England, in London, just a couple of weeks ago, it was all about the Queen. It was all about the history of monarchy. You know, here it is all about Martin McGuinness, which of course Martin loves, he loves it, And that is good politics for Sinn Féin. It is great hype. It is a great job they've done in presenting themselves as these wonderfully open, peacemaking, loving people, and it will have great dividends for them in politics where it counts in the Irish Republic.
Cynicism sometimes comes too easy in Belfast City. After all, 20,000 well-wishers attended the finale of the visit at Stormont Castle, although none of the people we spoke to were there. It's down to Ireland's poet-president to remind us of the symbolic power of a handshake.
They're tests of authenticity, of commitment, if you like, to the new road. In a way, I think maybe if you ask me to deconstruct the purpose of handshakes, they are, as it were, to say that one might be parking aspects of the past so as to be able to live in the present and envisage the future.
Paraic O'Brien up a mountain and reporting from Belfast.